Alright, Shalom. Before I get started, Barakatih Yahweh, Barakatih Yahweh Shah, Barakatih Yahweh, Barakatih Yahweh Shah, Barakatih Yahweh, Barakatih Yahweh Shah, Call Halal Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rachak Wadash. Secondly, we want to give double honors to the elders apostles, the great millstone who rule well and teach well, and who are the true leaders of Israel today. And I also like to give another shout out to the head of the Man of Israel camp, Chazak, whom I teach under down here in Greenville, South Carolina. Alright, and I also like to give another shout out to Yishishir Akim, you brothers out there that's pushing this truth in all sincerity and righteousness in these last days. And I also like to give a quick shout out to you Israelite foreigners that's looking like the other heathen nations cause confusion, coming back to our heritage in these latter days. And another quick shout out to you few outlaws, you sisters out there that's standing in order and doing what y'all need to do in these latter days. So y'all like to say Shalom. Alright, now coming back through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Shah with another exhortation video. And I'm going to do my Songs of the Day video where I pick one scripture out of the book of Psalms, land on it, break it down and post it on my channel. And Yahweh Razazada video will be edifying, right? And the scripture I chose was out of the book of Psalms, the 83rd chapter. Very beautiful chapter, by the way. You should read it. Go read it. It's heavy, man. All right. It basically talks about our enemies, coming against us. And the scripture that I chose was in verse 4. It's highlighted, right? I mean, I could have read the whole thing, but verse 4 is really that main point. I want to land on. So I'm gonna read it. It's the book of Psalms, chapter 83, and verse 4. It says, They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. You see? Let's read that one more time. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. You see that? And who is the day? The day is when you drop down the verse, starting at verse 6 on down the verses 6 through 7, it tells you those enemies, man. And the number one enemy that they named was who? Esau Edom, the so-called white man, so-called white man, woman, and child, man. Right? They the main enemy, but we also got other enemies like the so-called Chinese, so-called Japanese, the so-called Africans, and we not Africans, by the way. They are enemies, man. Right? Now, it ain't just white people that's our enemy. They just the main enemy, man. Right? And like I said, they have said, come. So all those nations said, let us cut them off. Right? They said, let us cut them off. They said, they have said, come. Right? They tell the other nations, let's join together and find out different ways to cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. You see, and they understand that they can cut us off from being a nation. They understand that, our heavenly power, won't deliver us, man. That's the whole reason why Esau, mainly, the so-called white man, that's why they had those UN meetings, trying to find different ways. They call them think tankers, those think tankers, they have the smartest people, so-called smartest people at that, like, Moab and all them. They'll find different ways, to destroy our people, man, because they don't want us to be a nation. That's why you see Southern Kingdom and Northern Kingdom pretty much ain't, gathering together. I mean, we starting to see it now happening, but back then, man, Northern Kingdom didn't really fuck with Southern Kingdom, vice versa. That's why the Lord said, I believe it's either in Isaiah, Ezekiel, or Jeremiah, when he said, Judah sent vex Ephraim should, roughly paraphrasing, Judah wasn't gonna vex Ephraim, roughly paraphrasing. You brothers know what I'm talking about. But, you starting to see that the Lord is starting to put the spirit on the nation of Israel once again. All the tribes to come together as one. That's going to be the fulfillment of Ezekiel, the 37th chapter, where he tell you that the two sticks was going to be joined again together. Why? Because they split. you know, during the time of King Solomon, hey, man, you know, the split happened, man. You know, but guess what? Lord is putting that spirit back on the house of David to come together first and foremost, right? After, you know, they done, you know, tried to, you know, destroy us from being a nation. Hey, Lord put the spirit back on our elders, apostles, their elders, you know, to bring us forth, to bring us back, you know, to join those two sticks again, man. You know, and it's starting, you know, with the elect. And then, you know, you start to see, you know, Northern Kingdom and Southern Kingdom, 2/3 come together, man. You know, so it's a beautiful thing, you know, to see, man. You know, very beautiful thing. And like I said, you know, the ways they try to cut us off from being a nation, right? You know, they put guns, drugs, and the you know, in the so-called, you know, the Negro, right, neighborhoods, right? And now, you know, you got Jakes killing each other. You know, the gangs. You know, they be paying, you know, Jakes to start these gangs. You know, so, you know, Jake could pretty much, you know, start beef with each other. You know, start killing each other. You know, another thing, you know, Esau like to do too, by the way, is you know, he pay these celebrities, man, millions of dollars to talk about what? How to destroy your people, pretty much, man. You know, for example, you know, you got these rappers like NBA Youngboy, you know, all these, you know, rappers talking about, you know, hitting licks and, you know, gang banging, and I help that nigga, you know how they get down. Yeah, I'll go, you know what I'm saying? Finding different ways, you know, to describe people, because they know our people are very visual learners, man. When Jake sees something, hey, they do it just like that. Matter of fact, I did a video maybe like 2 days ago. It's titled around the lines of what's that bitch? Oh, Sexy Red. Sexy Red. It's something Sexy Red. I forget what I titled it, but I know it's something Sexy Red. You had all these little Zions, these little small, probably like 4, 5, 6, 7. I'd say the oldest, probably 8. If that, you know. But they're around the ages of 4 to 8, I'm gonna say. You know, they were singing that song by Sexy Red, around the line. The song goes like, hands on your knees, shake that, something like that. And you had the little Zion, all those little Zions singing the song, you know, trying to twerk and dance to the song. Come on, man. You know, they're trying to, you know, that's Esau, you know, those think tankers, you know, those other nations, you know, coming together to destroy our people. Why are they getting paid millions of dollars to talk about that shit, man? That's because they want your daughters and your sons to become gang bangers, and they want your daughters to become little whores, man. You see? And you know, they grow up doing that, they just go forth on, going on for generation to generation. That's why this cycle gotta be stopped, man. That's why we were waiting for Yahweh Shai to return to deliver us out of this captivity, man. Because this captivity is destroying our people, man. And Esau, Edom, you know, he's the head of all of this, man. He's the one, you know, having these UN meetings, trying to find different ways, you know, to destroy our people, man. You see, like I tell you, hey, let's come together so we can cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more remembered. They don't want us to be remembered. They already stole our heritage and gave it to somebody else. You know? Well, they the ones that stole it and gave it to themselves. You know? But they don't, come on, man. They gotta be put down, man. You know? And people don't see nothing wrong with that, man. People don't see them as our enemy, man. After they done did all this destroying to our people, the Willie Lynch letters, right? Getting the so-called black woman out the house so she could receive government benefits and stuff like that. You see, they trying to cut us off from being a nation. They want us to go to them for everything instead of going to your own people, man. You know. So yeah, man, that's pretty much all I had on that. Yahweh brought this out of this video to be edifying. And I'm gonna close out with giving all praises and glory to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem, Rachak Wadash. Shalom till next time. Shalom.